Have you ever seen a raven slide down a snowy roof? Not because it had to, not because it was looking for food, just because it seemed to enjoy the ride. On a quiet winter morning, fresh snow softens the edges of the world. A raven lands on the peak of an old cabin. It pauses for a moment, leans forward, opens its wings just enough to keep its balance, and glides effortlessly down the snowy roof. At the bottom, it circles once through the crisp air, and then flies back to the top, and does it again. If you didn't know better, you might think it was having fun. And perhaps it is. For centuries, people have admired ravens for their intelligence. They solve puzzles, remember human faces, use tools, and even plan for the future. But perhaps their most surprising behavior isn't how clever they are, it's that they seem to play. For many years, scientists assumed animals in the wild spent nearly every waking moment focused on finding food, raising young, and staying safe. Then people began watching ravens more carefully. They saw them tumble through the air together as though inventing games. They watched them hang upside down from branches, roll in fresh snow, toss sticks into the air, chase pine cones down hillsides, and repeatedly slide down snowy rooftops for no obvious reward. Why would one of nature's most intelligent birds spend precious energy doing something so wonderfully unnecessary? Part of the answer begins with curiosity. Like children exploring a backyard, young ravens learn by experimenting. Every branch bends differently. Every gust of wind feels unique. A rolling pine cone behaves differently than a stick. Play quietly teaches lessons without feeling like work. Every playful chase sharpens flying skills. Every awkward landing improves balance. Every new object becomes another question waiting to be answered. Curiosity comes first, learning follows. But something even more surprising happens. Adult ravens continue playing long after they've mastered those skills. That suggests play isn't only preparation for life, it may also help them stay adaptable in a changing world. A curious mind keeps exploring, discovering new solutions long after the basics have been learned. Perhaps that's one reason ravens remain among the world's greatest problem solvers. Of course, there may be another answer that's impossible to measure. Maybe some moments simply feel good. We can't ask a raven why it climbs back to the top of that snowy roof. But when it slides down for the 5th time, it's difficult not to wonder if we're watching something surprisingly familiar. A moment of joy. The next time you hear the deep call of a raven overhead, pause for a moment and watch a little longer. You may be looking at far more than one of the smartest birds on Earth. You may be watching a lifelong learner, an explorer, a creature that reminds us intelligence isn't only about knowing the answers. Sometimes it's about never losing the desire to ask another question. Thank you for joining us as we uncovered another extraordinary story hidden inside an ordinary moment. If you enjoyed this journey, we'd love to have you with us again. Consider liking this video and subscribing for more gentle explorations of the science woven into everyday life. And before you go, we'd love to hear from you. What's the most playful animal you've ever seen, and what was it doing? Until next time, keep looking a little closer, because every ordinary thing has an extraordinary story.